So the part 4 is making predictions. Here we are not going to predict the future. What is going to happen in the next 10 to 20 minutes? This is what we are going to predict. Say for example, in our example, we are talking about a playground, right? For example, we can say the girl who is playing the slide is going to go home very soon because she is very hungry. She will go home and ask for cookies from her mother along with a glass of milk, and she will enjoy it. Like that we can say and finish that particular scene. Not predicting like she is going to go home, she will sleep well, she will wake up early in the morning and she will go to school and talk about what she played the next day. No, we are not going to that level. We're just going to predict what is going to happen in the next 10 to 20 minutes, and we are going to talk. This is what we have to do it here. And no need to talk about those push-in words and all. No need to use those push-in words. In the right hand side of the corner, in the right hand side of the picture, I can see there is a boy playing with the slide. He is going to, no need to tell all those things. Those push-in words are has to be used only in the part 3, not in part 4. We can directly say like the boy who is playing with the soccer ball, he will soon finish his game and he will join his friends and play cricket. Something like that we can say. So this is how we have to talk in part 4, and the general things like grammar, vocabulary and the natural tone, all these things we have to take care of. And preparation time, they are giving us 30 seconds and we have to talk for 60 seconds here. So it is pretty much okay, because already we are well aware of everything after talking in the part 3. So now we just have to make predictions. So that 30 seconds is somewhat okay for us to make decent predictions. So you don't have to worry about that at all. This is going to be very simple as well. Again, the thing is, we will not be able to talk about all the things in the picture. You have to make sure you are selecting good things which we can really talk about it very well. Next part is 5th part. It is compare and persuade. Here the thing is, they will give us 60 seconds and 2 pictures will be there along with the question. We have to read the question carefully, whom we are going to talk with and whom we are going to convince. They will give that in the question. Say for let's take one example here. I have to convince my husband saying that my choice of hotel room is good for our vacation. And my husband have already chosen one picture, but I have to convince him and persuade that the hotel room which I have chosen is best for our vacation. So this is the question. Let's consider this one. And so here I know whom I am going to talk with and whom I am going to persuade, that is my husband. And then 2 pictures will be given by the computer. I have to read all the points given under this picture, and I have to read all the descriptions given under this picture. That is nothing but descriptions. Say for example, this particular hotel room has Wi-Fi connections, this connection, the cost is this much, the cost is this much, all those things will be there. We have to read both things and we have to select one particular picture. So within the 60 seconds we have to do this. If we are not choosing any picture, the computer itself will choose one picture and show it in the next page. So make sure you select one picture which is good and with which we can talk really well. There is no good or wrong answer here. All we have to do is choose a picture where we can talk more points. That is very, very important. So after selecting one picture, the 60 seconds will get completed and it will go to the next page. Again, the computer will generate some picture and display it here along with the description. This is nothing but the picture selected by my husband. In this example, as per this example, this picture is nothing but the option given by my husband. So in here, the picture which I have selected in the previous page, it will get displayed here. Again, I will be getting 60 seconds to go through this picture and compare my points with this particular picture. So now I have to compare both the points and convince my husband that my hotel choice is best. So say for example, the first line is about money. ABC hotel will cost $500 per day, and here XYZ hotel room will cost $250 per day. How I can say is, before getting into this point, we have to start with our greetings, right? So since it is my husband, it will be a informal way of greetings. If they have mentioned any name, we can take that name. We can take that name. If they have not mentioned any name, we ourselves can give any name. Say for example, for all the boys, all the male characters, I will give the name John, and all the female characters, I will give the name Mary. This is what I have chosen. You can choose your own. You can choose the name of your own choice as well. So here I will choose the name John. So hey John, I'm really excited about our vacation, and I know you wanted to select ABC hotel, but I would like to suggest you XYZ hotel because it is very cost effective. It costs only $250 per day, whereas your hotel costs $500 per day. It is really expensive. So my first point is done. This is how we have to describe. We have to compare and persuade the person. We should not just read the points. Hey John, I know that you wanted to select ABC hotel, but it is very costly. My hotel cost only $250 per day, but your hotel cost $500 per day. This is just reading, right? Reading the description points. This is not at all accepted. We have to compare both and describe it in our own words with a good vocabulary. This is what will give us more than 9 in our exam. So here, cost effective is a good vocabulary, and I have told his hotel cost 500 per day, which is expensive. So expensive is one vocabulary. So this is how we have to choose the words and talk. And after describing everything, while completing the speaking, right, within 60 seconds we have to complete it, and while completing it, give a proper ending statement, because here we are going to convince the other person, the person whom we are going to talk. We are going to convince him, right? So try to end with a proper ending statement. Say for example, in this case, in this example, after discussing all the points, hence for these reasons, I personally feel that my choice of hotel room is ideal for our vacation, and I really hope that you will understand and agree with me. This is a proper end statement for this example. So this is how we have to end the part 5, with proper end statement, saying our choice is the best choice. Apart from this, the other things like grammar, vocabulary, natural tone, and best connectors, all these are really important. As far as connectors are concerned, make use of the best connectors. Say for example, I know you wanted to choose this, but I wanted to suggest this. But this is very common word that we tend to use in this part 5. One time usage is fine, but the next time try to use on the other hand, whereas, however, in addition to, like that. If we use the connectors, it will sound really good. And then time management. We are getting almost 2 minutes for this part 5, so make sure you really talk well in this section. And then part 6. Part 6 is nothing but dealing with difficult situation. It is somewhat tricky. That is why they are giving us 60 seconds as preparation time, and we have to talk only for 60 seconds. But even though they are giving 60 seconds, that is 1 minute for preparation time, it is not really that much sufficient. So you have to practice a lot. And they will give a big question, generally 2 to 3 lines. We have to make sure that we go through the question completely and understand it properly. The name which they have given, we have to make sure that we are using that particular name while we are starting our speaking, that is in the greeting part. So you have to make sure that you read the question completely and understand it really well. And they will give 2 scenarios. Say let's take one example. One of our friend, he needs some money from us, but right now we have a really tight situation and we cannot lend him money. One thing, you have to talk with your husband and convince him somehow that we have to help that friend, or you have to talk with that friend and say that you are in a tough situation right now and you cannot help him. So this is the situation. So both these situations are really difficult, right? Already we are in a tight situation, and talking to husband is also difficult, and talking with that friend is also difficult, because we are saying no. Always saying no is difficult, right? So this is the kind of questions they will ask in this part 6, dealing with difficult situation. So we have to be really mindful while choosing the choice. There is no right or wrong choice here. We have to choose a choice in such a way where we can talk about more points. If it is easy for you to talk with your husband, choose that. If it is easy for you to talk with your friend, better talk with your friend. There is nothing wrong in that. You have to select a point where you can talk really well. That is really important here. And the next thing is greetings. While starting, you can talk, say for example, if you're talking with friend, you can start a casual thing like hey John, or the name which they have given in the question. Hey John, I hope everything is good, and I know that you wanted to borrow $500 now, but I'm really in a but my current situation is really bad. I'm in a very tight situation. I really apologize because I cannot help you right now, but like that we have to talk. So using that apology word, and I hope you can understand me really well. I am in a very tight situation right now. All these words, all these vocabularies will really help you. And as usual, other things are common. Good grammar is really essential. Good vocabulary is really essential. Natural tone. If you are talking with your friend or anyone, you have to have that tone. If you are apologizing, you can lower your voice little bit. If you are giving some advice or any good news, you can talk in a little bit high pitch. So all these modulations you can do it with a natural tone. And then connectors. If you are making use of any connectors, make sure that you are using good connectors like however, moreover, on the other hand, in addition to that, like that we can make use of it. Last thing is time management. So while completing, right, in this particular example, we are denying it. We are saying no. So while before ending it, we have to use a proper end statement like, so once again, I really apologize for not being able to help you, but I really hope you can understand my situation as well. Like that we have to complete. So the part 7 is expressing opinions. We have to express our opinions. They will give a topic. It's like a debate. Okay, fine. We have to choose one and we have to express our opinions like into that. They are giving 30 seconds for preparation and we have to talk for 90 seconds. That is 1.5 minutes. Like first part, which is like giving advice. Here in part 7 also we have to talk for 1.5 minutes. So here those connectors words are really important. Firstly, and then moreover, however, on the other hand, instead of, in addition to, all these connector words we can make use of it. And grammar, vocabulary, natural tone, as usual, all these things are really essential and it's applicable for all the 8 parts. And then the connectors we have talked. And then time management. Here we have to talk for 90 seconds and the topic is not like a usual topic. This is not something which we will talk in general in our day-to-day conversation. Giving advice is different. Talking about our personal life is going to be different, but here giving opinion on some topic is somewhat different and I feel somewhat difficult. In our Paragon side there is a sample question after 21 age, whether the youngsters should move away from the home or they should stay with their parents. What is your thought on this? Like that they will ask. So this is not a usual topic which we will talk with our friends or colleagues. This is totally different. So we have to think really well. That 30 seconds is not at all enough for us. So this is really challenging. Part 7 is somewhat really challenging. But once we keep on practicing, right, definitely we will get that flow and fluency. So all you have to do is keep practicing. Again, there is no right or wrong answer in this. You can talk whatever you want. You can say, no, the kids should stay with their parents, it is good, like that you can say, or you can choose like the kids should actually move away after 21 years because they should lead their own independent life and it is going to be a struggle because they have to take care of their college and they have to earn for their living. All the things are there, but still they have to manage it because only then they will become more responsible citizen. So now I am able to get all these flow only because I have practiced really well. Likewise, even if you practice, you will also get all these points automatically. So that is all about part 7, friends. So grammar, vocabulary, natural tone. When you are stressing some point, really stress that sentence out, so it will give a real natural tone. And connectors, don't use that boring and word, but using once is fine, but make sure you are using on the other hand, in addition to, however, moreover. All these connectors are really best, so try to make sure you are using them in your speaking. And then time management, we have to talk for 90 seconds, so make sure that you are not repeating the same sentence again and again. It is really common when we are out of points, right? We tend to repeat the same point again and again. I have done this while hearing to my recordings. I have done this mistake many times, but after some times, right, I have gradually that repetition got reduced, and I was able to think of more points. So you will also be able to think of more points and avoid repetitions only through practicing. So the last part 8, describing an unusual situation. This is also somewhat challenging, even though part 3 is completely different. This is something usual which we will see in our day-to-day life, that is common. But here the topic itself say describe an unusual situation. This is not at all common, this is unusual. So it will be somewhat challenging to find words and describe it, but not very much challenging. You have to practice it a lot. You can make use of the word unusual for describing anything that is in a good way. Say for example, if you are seeing an unusual shoe which is really good, you can make use of the word unusual. But if you are describing something that is really weird, then you can make use of the word like strange, weird. If you want to describe something that is negative, then you can use the word peculiar. So all these things you can make use of. And greetings, so here they themselves will give something in the question. You have to talk with, you are in this furniture store and you have seen this unusual furniture. You have to talk with your mother and ask whether she wants it or not. So this is how the question will be. So example question, so you have to call your mother and you have to start properly with the proper greetings, because you are talking with your mother. So make sure that you give a proper greeting. Hi mom, I hope you are doing good. I just came to a nearby furniture shop and I found this unusual furniture. I know that you are trying to buy a new furniture for your living room, right? So I personally feel that this will be perfect choice. Like that we have to start, and we have to start describing the picture. It is not like we are describing a picture. We have to talk. We are talking with her. We are talking with her and describing the furniture to her and asking whether she wants us to buy it or not. You can also say like it's on huge discount right now. We are getting almost 80% of discount here. So it is just going to cost you $20. So what you say, mom? You want me to buy it for you? Store even have a free delivery. So what you say, mom? So like that we can have a natural conversation. We can describe the furniture, and then again if you have few seconds you can talk like it is on huge deal or something. You can get more discount, 80% discount. It costs $100. Now it's only $20. So all these things you can say and fill the time. Grammar, vocabulary, natural tone, connectors, time management with a proper ending statement. So all these things are really important here as well. The ending statement will be like, so what say mom, can I buy it for you? Like that we can end our conversation. If we have to describe a negative thing, we can make use of the word peculiar. If we are describing something which is really beautiful and unique, we can make use of the word like unique, unusual. And if it is something strange or you haven't seen anything like this, if it is weird, make use of the word like weird or strange. So these are the possible words that we can make use of in this part 8. So that is all, friends. From part 1 to part 8 we have seen. So the main tip is you have to continuously practice. You have to speak and speak. Only then we will be able to train our mind to think in English. By doing so, we can improve our vocabulary. We can definitely improve our fluency as well. So this is how we have to practice well. And Initially, if you found it somewhat challenging, don't lose your hope. First, even for me, it was like this, but after constant practice, I could definitely see more changes and more improvement in my speaking. So all you have to do is constantly keep practicing more for your speaking test, and you will find it really, helpful, and you can easily go through your exam. We are not going to talk in front of an examiner. We are going to talk in front of a computer. So this is really a good thing. We will not get intimidated at all. So we can really feel comfortable on talking in front of a computer. All you have to do is, while talking with any person, you have to imagine that you are talking with that real particular person, and you have to talk. By doing so, the points will automatically come into your mind, and the natural tone you can keep up. You don't have to be cautious of having a natural tone. Automatically the tone will become natural. So these are the tips I thought of sharing with you guys. So I hope you will really find it useful. If you do so, please like this video, share it with your friends. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. I will be really glad to help you guys. Happy learning, friends. Take care. Bye.